Welcome to the Daily Influence, where our mission is to deliver a daily dose of positive influence that can uplift you personally or be shared within your sphere of influence. While not every episode may directly apply to your unique circumstances, we strive to provide insights and inspiration relevant to most people's daily, weekly, and monthly lives. Whether you are tuning in during the morning, noon, or night, the Daily Influence is here for you. Listen, share, and embrace the power of influence in your life. Hey everybody, Brian Smith here with the I Am Team series and your Daily Influence. Today we are going to be talking about sustainable leadership. What exactly is sustainable leadership? Oftentimes, a lot of people confuse sustainability with, generally something that has to do with like the environment or something like that. And while environmental responsibility is part of sustainable leadership, it is not the foundation of it. Sustainable leadership is really about prioritizing the long-term success of the organization and the people within the organization over minimal or short-term gains. In other words, we're taking into account our strategies and our tactics and our practices and our core values and our mission, and we are aligning it and reconciling it to the health of the overall organization and where we want to be. And as we move through each iteration within our organization of what we do, supporting the individuals and the people who lead those individuals. So some of the key elements of sustainable leadership are like long-term vision, planning for what's in front of us, making sure that we are updating and maintaining our mission statement and that we are staying in that lane, or if we're adding to that lane, clarifying it and ensure that whatever we're adding supports our long-term vision. That, of course, would mean that we are keeping high ethical standards. Are what we are doing currently, planning to do in the future, leaning on our team to do the best they can in all aspects of influence that they might have. And yes, that includes things like communication, our community, the environment, our customers, our vendors. Are we collaborating and communicating in the most effective and positive way possible? Sustainable leadership also is a people-centric approach. And we at IA are a people-centric company. The I Am Team series that we have is a people-centric thought model. What does that mean? Well, for us, organizations are built on people, process, and technology. Technology being the tool. And a tool can be anything, process being that which connects us to either other people or our tools to get the tactics done that achieve our goals. And within all of this is a certain amount of environmental responsibility. Anybody who ignores that is fooling themselves. Environmental responsibility isn't about being part of Greenpeace or jumping on the green wagon to a point where it's a fault. It's about being responsible about our environment. Simple things in your organization, maintaining a clean environment. You can recycle without it being a heavy lift, ensuring that your own HVAC system is cleaned properly, that the filters are changed regularly, that whatever you're doing isn't contributing to the destruction, the disruption, or damage to anything in your environment where you work, where you live. It's not a hard lift to be environmentally responsible. And there are things that you can do in your organization to support that. Also, supporting resilience and adaptability, giving you and your team the ability to be fluid, to navigate, to move through, read through, and work through challenges and the uncertainty that might face you at different times while maintaining organizational stability. This means practicing those policies and procedures, ensuring that people know what they are. Policies and procedures are there to support you in these times of stress and struggle. They're the things, the training, the foundation that we can fall back on. And when we have these policies and procedures in place, people will know what to do that's consistent with what's been planned. consistent with what our mission and our core values are, because if you have taken those into account when developing policy and procedure, when hiring the right people, you will have resilience and adaptability because people will know what that means through the building of those things in that process. That also requires transparent communication. Communication is the foundation of a sustainable organization. You shouldn't be afraid to talk about anything that goes on in your company. Open, honest communication, building trust, and having the best engagement you can have. That means listening to learn, listening to support, identifying, having situation awareness through your communication and what's going on around you. When we listen to learn, we'll see when people struggle. We'll see and hear stress. We'll know when we have to give added support. We'll know when to ask questions. And this will lead us to the ability to have balanced decision-making and balanced support, meaning that as a leader, we don't micromanage, that we allow people to work within their areas of influence that have been put together through this process of building a sustainable business model, and give them the ability to have the impact and influence they were supposed to have, the support they're supposed to give, the success that they're supposed to achieve. Through all of that, we need to have empathy, understanding that people will face struggles both internally in our organization and externally when they're away with their families, with their friends. People are motivated by intrinsic and extrinsic things. Intrinsic is the things inside of them, but extrinsic are those external things that motivate them. Knowing what that is and balancing it can help you use empathy and use your leadership tools to motivate and support your team. It also helps you to retain your team as you inspire them to invest in your organization, in your mission, and in your core values. That's where equity comes from. And if we're smart about all of this, specific, measurable, provide attainability, realism and relativism, and a timeliness to what we are doing and what we are expecting, smart management can lead the way. Having smart goals and smart tactics and smart communication. What I will challenge you with is to have a sustainable organization, to build and enhance your reputation and trust, to increase and build your employee engagement and retention, your customer engagement and retention, your partner engagement and retention, to develop innovation and growth, to understand the risks that you're facing and how to move through those. Build an organization in a smart way, and you will have a sustainable, long-term business that is viable for as long as you need it to be. I hope you've enjoyed today's topic, sustainable leadership, and that you've got some takeaways. I look forward to talking to you again in the near future. I hope you have a great day.